As members of a community, we have a responsibility to keep our environment clean because we must maintain hygiene for good health. That's why today we're going to be talking about public sanitation and cleanliness. In order to maintain public sanitation, we must not litter. Litter is trash that has not been disposed of properly, such as trash on the road or in a lake. Litter not only makes our community look ugly, but it also causes harmful bacteria and germs to grow. These germs attract pests as they feed on bacteria. Litter also hurts animals and other wildlife, as they might confuse these dirty objects for food, causing them to fall sick. Also, litter can sometimes get washed away in rivers or lakes, causing water pollution. This makes water unsafe to drink. If we drink this dirty water or come into contact with pests, we could fall sick too. So we can see that litter is not only bad for the environment, but ultimately affects our health. Some waste is more dangerous than others. For example, battery fluids are a type of hazardous waste because they release toxic fluids into the environment. This poisons water supplies, which harms animals as well as us human beings. Plastic bags are also one of the worst types of trash because they are not biodegradable. This means that they do not break down over time. They can suffocate animals and pollute land and water. Lastly, cigarette butts are very dangerous, especially if they are lit. They can cause fires, resulting in a lot of damage to our environment. So, how can we help reduce litter and better our community? One way we can help is by separating our waste. We can separate the products that are recyclable, such as paper and glass. Moreover, we can separate the kinds of waste that are dangerous for the environment, as mentioned before. We can also dispose of organic waste separately. Another way we can help keep our community clean is by not littering. If we dispose of our waste correctly, in the correct rubbish bins, our environment would not only look nicer, but our community would also be healthier overall. Every day we are producing a lot of waste, and this pollutes our environment. If we can reduce, reuse, and recycle every chance we get, we can lower the amount of waste produced in our community and make it better for all. The last way that we can help our community stay clean is by composting. A lot of our rubbish tends to be from the garden and the kitchen, and these types of natural waste can often be composted. As mentioned before, this type of waste is called organic waste. Composting is when someone controls the breakdown of natural waste. Usually, composting is done in a bin or a heap, where natural rubbish is allowed to mix together and decompose into a crumbly fertilizer. Not only does composting help us reduce the amount of rubbish that we bin and reduce the risks of further polluting the air, land, and water, composting is also an easy way to get some excellent and free fertilizer for the garden. Organic and natural materials can be composted. Grass cuttings, leaves, flowers, and vegetable scraps can all be composted, as can fruit scraps and peels, leftover table scraps and eggshells, coffee grounds, and stale bread. Paper, cardboard, sawdust, animal manure, and seaweed can also be composted. However, meat scraps, wood branches, metal, glass, plastics, or any type of garden waste that has been sprayed with pesticides cannot be composted because these items do not decompose well and will reduce the efficiency of your compost heap. So let's work together to make our community a better place.